Welcome back to NBAA TV Live. I'm Amy Sweezy. We are at Base 2021, and we almost wouldn't be here today without the Lear jet, one of the very first private jets ever manufactured. We have a special member of this first family of business aviation with us today, and that is Erin Lear. Erin, thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you for having me.
So your grandfather, you're the youngest granddaughter of Bill Lear.
Yes, the youngest granddaughter of 12 children. 12 grandchildren.
Okay,
Yeah.
So all of your, yes, the 11 that went before you. All right, so he was not only the inventor of the Lear jet, you know this, I don't know how many other people know this, but also Motorola and the 8-track.
Yeah.
That's
good job.
So cool. So talk a little bit about your family's legacy and, you know, how this has inspired your life and your life plan.
Sure. Well, my family's legacy is some pretty big shoes to fill, but so inspiring. Definitely Moya, Bill's wife, my grandmother, was the leading lady in aviation and took over the Lear fan. And that was Bill's dying wish, was for her to, he said, baby, make it fly. And he wanted her to complete the project, and she did. She made it fly. But yeah, you know, it's just growing up in the Lear family has always been super interesting, and it's taken a while for me to get find myself in the aviation space, but I finally found my niche, and I'm really excited.
So just recently you founded the Birdie Academy.
Yes.
Tell me what that is and
so
what you're doing.
Birdie Academy is a predominantly female and minority pilot school, and we're going to try and help solve the pilot shortage issue. And we also want to use the electric airplanes, the E-Flyers. George by Aerospace is on our board, and we have first to market ability when those do get certified by the FAA. So we're hoping by 2023, 2024, we'll be able to roll that out, and hopefully that will create all sorts of benefits that will help reduce costs to operate, 5-fold reduction. So that's one of the journeys that I'm on for in aviation, and focusing on social media, Jet Blondie stuff.
We'll talk about Jet Blondie in a second.
Okay.
I know that's your social media. So what are the benefits of a female-only flight academy?
The benefits for a only female flight academy is we're helping shift the numbers, because there's like less than 7% female pilots and less than 3% minorities. So we want to show that aviation is cool and fun, and if I can do it, anyone can do it, right? So that was really the motivation for me behind starting the school.
And you mentioned By Aerospace,
Yes.
one of your partners at the Academy that helped you launch it. Why are they so unique?
The E-Flyers, it's the first electric plane here certified in the U.S., so it's the first trainer plane that we'll be able to incorporate into the school, and that right there is, bringing in the new era of aviation. So
And when does that happen?
we're hoping the FAA is a little bit slow on the certification process, and then COVID kind of threw a wrench into everything.
Yeah.
But we're hoping at the end of 2022 that we would get the certification and go into production by 2023.
Okay. Perhaps this crowd has heard of Zara Rutherford.
Oh, yes.
And she's going to be the youngest in the process right now, female, circumventing the globe.
Yes.
You're actually a mentor to her.
I'm helping Sara in any way that I can, and she's an incredible woman doing amazing things, huge dreams, and I really support her in her journey and what she's doing, and we share that same vision of helping get more females into aviation, whether that be STEM or being a pilot. I'm also on the board for a company called Soken Engineering, and they are an all-women STEM engineering company. And so Zara and I also, they're sponsoring Zara, so we shared that similarity. There's a lot of synergy there. And then Virgin Atlantic also just sponsored her as well. So she's 19 and flying around the world, and we couldn't be more proud of her.
And does she have a goal date? Like, when will she be done?
I think she has another 2 months or a month and a half. Yeah.
And you
can track her.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, you could at flyzoro.com.
Okay, and you can see where she is. Because I think somebody said earlier today maybe she's in Asia now?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. What have you most enjoyed this week about being back at base? Finally in person, right?
Yes. Oh my gosh, just the people. I'm meeting so many people, a lot of actually women in aviation. And I went to some got to see some really cool planes at the Static Show yesterday, and got to see one of my grandfather's original design Challenger 650s at Bombardier, so that was fun.
Okay, so in closing, we have to talk about your social media.
Yes.
You have a really big following. What's your goal with that? And if people do come and follow you, how do they do that? And then what will they see?
Sure. So Jet Blondie, at Jet Blondie on Instagram. I am covering all things aviation related, travel related. You're going to see a lot of fun content. I like to spice it up. I like to make it fun and interesting. So it's not just airplanes. It's a little bit my lifestyle as well. But I have a YouTube channel as well, Jet Blondie, and so that's more where we're covering the ins and outs of particular cool airplanes.
Okay, so YouTube and Insta mostly, not
Yep.
Twitter or Facebook.
I'm on all of them.
You're everywhere, right? I know.
but
Insta's your main focus.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, great. All right. Well, Erin Lear, thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
being here. It was really fun to talk to you,
Nice to
and
meet
I'm
you.
glad you're at the
Thank you.
conference. And we'll see you again.
Thank you.